Alright, I'm getting ready to coat my new concrete pad here with stuff called Kool. So this is just the initial phases of it. I got this stuff here. This is the cleaner, so it's like muriatic acid or something like that. It's an acid etch. So I had to wait for it to cool down before I sprinkled it. I already sprayed it on this little quadrant. Sprayed a little bit on there, but I wanted to wait for it to cool down a little bit. I sprayed a little bit of this one, but I already power washed it, so it looks decent. Probably good enough to put that coating down. I'm not gonna put it on this pad in front of the bay window at all. I'm just gonna cool this part, cool deck this part. So this is the before. So I'll video it when I lay it down and then give you a look when I'm done. Alright, it's about 78 degrees out here. Getting ready to mix all our stuff. And everything's nice and clean and cool. So alright, we're done with the first coat. Looks pretty good. Just gotta let it dry, and then we can put the second coat on. Probably wait till later this evening. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see because the lighting and the shade, but yeah, it looks good. And here's the unfinished. We're not gonna finish this side. We didn't buy enough stuff, but we might do something with this as far as like just using the garage floor paint, just to take the edge off the coloration. But that's gonna be what we want that the Kool deck to be. All right, that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll come back and show you the details after we put the second coat on, but for now, that's it. Alright, it's about 6 in the evening. It's below 80 degrees. Clouds are kind of rolling in, but we're not expecting any rain, so I'm going to put the second coat on. So I'm going to put the camera down, and I'll speed this up so you don't have to endure the whole thing, but it's just interesting to watch. And that's it. All done. Looks pretty good. I got enough to do probably half of that pad there, so tomorrow after it dries I'm going to see if there are any light spots, so to speak, and just kind of touch up a little bit, use up the rest of it, especially in the rough spots. Maybe put a little more thickness on the rough spots. Kind of hard to tell. Hello, focus. But yeah, let's see if I can get a close up here. Can't see. I can't see it. There. Yeah, you can see how rough it is. So maybe I'll go over the rough areas a little bit more. But for all intents and purposes, I am donezo. So, and maybe I'll give an update when it's sunny out to see if the cool deck is actually cooler than the uncool deck. Alright, so catch you later. So it is pretty forgiving stuff. Right here, there's a line where this is the third coat actually, so to this direction is a third coat. This is after the second coat has dried overnight. So as far as doing touch-ups after you've had up to 2 coats, it's forgiving as far as matching up the color. So don't be too concerned that if you don't get it thick enough in some spots that you can't go back a second or even third or fourth time and the paint will match up. So it's starting to dry, so after it dries I'll show you that it'll blend in perfectly with the previous coats. There's some spots that have already dried that I've got a third coat on, and you cannot tell that you have touched it up. In fact, over there you can't even see, well, of course the shading and stuff makes it hard to see, but I actually laid down a stripe here underneath my awning. So directly down underneath my awning I put a stripe of the leftover stuff, and I forgot it was there and I actually stepped in it. That's how well it matches up. So that's another tip for using this stuff. Don't it's pretty forgiving as far as color goes. I almost forgot the last step. I gotta seal the deck with this seal back, and all this comes with the package that you order. Comes in one complete all-in-one package where you get the stripper or the cleaner, the coating, the cool coating, and then this sealer. So this is the last step, and the sealer is very, very thin. It's got a kind of a milky appearance, and the bottle's kind of small, but it covers a very large area. That's just half of the bottle there, and that half will probably do this pad and that pad, and then the other half will do the other 2 pads here. And then it comes with 2 bottles, so each bucket of the cool kit comes with a bottle of the sealer. Anyway, that's what we ordered anyway. So yeah, so let me seal it up and then we'll do the final comparison. Now the instructions say to use a spray bottle, but I don't have a spray bottle right now, so I'm just using a roller. I think that's a 3/8 roller, and I forgot to mention when I was rolling this out, and it can be seen in the video anyway, but it's good to have a stick onto your roller so you don't have to bend down while you're applying the coating or the sealer. But there, it's very milky and very thin. I didn't get a whole lot on there, but it seems to do okay with just a roller. So just kind of put it on and spread it out. So that's what it looks like. I'm just going to make sure that it's as even as possible. Here's where I started, It's still a little blotchy, but once it dries, it'll dry clear. Got a little bit of much there, but that'd be alright. Okay, it is Tuesday, March 8th, 2022, and I think it's like 10 months since I put this Cool Deck down. And see, it's a little dirty back there, but that's because the water encroaches or pools up on the deck after it rains. But it's looking good. Besides the staining from the water, it's held up really, really good after 10 months. We've got a lot of pine trees, so there's a lot of pine straw. But yeah, overall, the Cool Deck has worked out really, really well. I'll get you a little close up here. It has not worn through to the concrete at all, and it is perceptibly cooler than the bare concrete. Yeah, it definitely creates more of an insulative layer that keeps the heat transfer to your feet down as compared to bare concrete. But that's it. That is the 10-month, I guess, recap or overview finale of the Cool Deck product. I like it. Again, the prep work is 99% of your success rate. If you can get clean concrete, prep it really good, and apply it per the directions, it'll work out great. So there you go. Hope this video helps somebody. Later.